Filipino version in the description.
Schizo.
With the resurgence of the forces of darkness, the entire land on the south side of the Land of Dawn gradually decayed and was called the Barren Lands. The Lantis Mountains served as a natural barrier that prevented the further spread of corruption of darkness into the Moniyan Empire. The Barren Lands was once beautiful and full of life, but now it is shrouded in death and destruction. People refer to this as the Despair Place. The only passageway from the Barren Lands into the Moniyan Empire was destroyed, and this is why the people who were exiled and rejected by the Moniyan Empire were trapped in this wasteland. These citizens have no choice but to live in that dangerous place. Every day, they live in fear of the sudden attack of demons. Only Benedetta provides a little security and hope in their lives. With her small group of rangers, Benedetta valiantly defends these people against demons. For 4 years, they successfully defended the trapped citizens in the Lantis Mountains. Every time Benedetta pulls out her sword, Alecto, the demons around her would scatter in fear. With her strength and fighting prowess, she was dubbed the Shadow Ranger, defender of the Despair Place. Benedetta earned the respect and admiration of the people here. However, the Moniyan Empire, which rejected these people, was always on Benedetta's mind. Benedetta has a huge grudge with the Moniyan Empire. Benedetta's father was one of Alucard's father's comrades who died in the war. The 2nd Regiment were accused of treason by the senior officials of the Moniyan Empire, and so its members were regarded as traitors. Even the sacrifice of the deceased comrades of the 2nd Regiment were disregarded by the Empire. Because Alucard's father was of high rank, Alucard was admitted to the Monastery of Light, where the adopted children were trained in fighting and hunting demons. However, Benedetta's father was just a regular soldier, so the monastery did not accept her. Young Benedetta was left to fend for herself alone. The only thing that gives her strength is the hope that one day she would become a valiant warrior of light to clear her father's name and take revenge on the demons who ruined her life. Using her father's sword, Benedetta trained herself in fighting. All alone, she practiced her sword skills every day. However, when she tried to join the Imperial Army, she was denied. They said that it was because she still carries her father's name, who had been branded with treason, along with the rest of the 2nd Regiment. But in reality, the high officials of the Moniyan Empire feared that if Benedetta joined the Imperial Army, she might discover the truth of what happened to the 2nd Regiment, just like what happened to Alucard. Anger and frustration for the Empire formed inside Benedetta's heart, so she decided to just run away with her father's sword and avenge her father's death by herself. Benedetta had the courage and fortitude to venture into the Barren Lands. However, the first time she saw the condition of this place, she was shocked. To make matters worse, there are even people living in this dangerous area. But in the midst of it all, the citizens have become resilient. They were able to improve and cultivate the land, and here they also started their own families, even though the threat of darkness is always on their minds. At first, Benedetta didn't care about these people. All she wanted was to roam the Barren Lands and hunt down the demons. And so she unleashed all her wrath and crushed all the demons she could find. And here, she named her sword Alecto. As she roamed the Barren Lands, she realized that the land was vast and the forces of darkness were strong and huge in numbers. It crossed her mind that she would not be able to suppress all the demons alone. One day, she encountered a group of rangers who were in the middle of battle. This group was already at a disadvantage, so Benedetta offered her help. By supporting and looking out for each other, they were able to turn the tables and win the battle. It was here where Benedetta's relationship with the Rangers was formed. They continued to help each other in battle, and Benedetta saw their determination to protect their comrades. They are strong not because of their weapons, but because of their relentless hope that burns inside their hearts. Over time, Benedetta chose to stay here, and she created a group of rangers who share the same goal: to protect the citizens living in this dangerous area. Benedetta and her rangers gradually eliminated all the demons hiding in the Lantis Mountains. Each of the demons she executed had a mark on their body, which served as a warning to anyone who wanted to disturb their peace. Settlements began popping up from the Lantis Mountains, and the little civilization began to form. They all have been through a lot, and all have tragic stories living in this place. But as long as Benedetta and her rangers are here, the hope and belief that one day the light will return to the barren lands is in the heart of every citizen. Meanwhile, Benedetta's mission in life is to exterminate all demons in the barren lands and the clearing of her father's name, and to prove to the morons who rules the Moniyan Empire that honor is not just simply given by anyone, it is hard-earned. Benedetta's battle was not only with the forces of darkness, she is also at war with the corruption of the Moniyan Empire. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to see more of this content. My name is Kizo, the Lord of Lores.